Good evening, everybody. It is Saturday night, and like most people, I do my long runs at the weekend. Now, last week I did do my long run later on in the day, and I felt the benefits of that. And so it's likely that as I start to explore more of the trails, which will be coming up soon, I will leave it until slightly later in the day to give myself an opportunity to wake up, get myself in order, and be able to really be sharp and aware whilst on the trails. Now, we have a slight issue at the moment that we're expecting some severe winds, which have actually just started now, and it's what's time, 7:55 at night, so the winds are due to pick up overnight, and a number of events, both in London and locally to me, have been cancelled tomorrow due to the high winds which are being expected and are being forecast. And so because of that, I made the decision not to go out and do my long run. Now, that said, I will be doing my long run tomorrow, but it will be in the gym. And in order to cope with that in a slightly better way, because to do 2.5 hours on a treadmill would be really quite tough. I have done some treadmill workouts recently, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And I'm actually really starting to get into it, but I think actually it's going to be very difficult to do so for that length of time. However, what I've decided to do instead, therefore, is have the treadmill on an incline and do a run for a period of time. I think the treadmill, the longest time you can get on there for is something like 80 or 90 minutes. I mean that by setting, but it's quite a good marker. So if I can do for 90 minutes, that'd be good. An hour and a half at incline, I think would be pretty good as a workout, and it gives me an opportunity to do a little bit more if I feel like I can. And I think in terms of that fitness base, it will give me another element to work on. Obviously, I know that I do need time on my legs. I'm very, very aware, very aware of that. But I think on days like this, you need to make a decision about what's going to be safest and what will benefit me the most. And I've decided that I think doing a slightly lesser distance or lesser time, but at incline, will build the leg strength that I need and benefit me more so on the day. Now, just talking a little bit about my workouts recently, and you can follow me on Strava if you wish. It's all on there. Let's talk a little bit about some of the activities I've done recently. Not a huge amount of running outside this week, which is why I didn't film it. And I'm also, at the moment, balancing life, because I know that when I hit that start line, what I'm actually looking for is to be feeling positive, feeling good, feeling strong, and that's all encompassing. I don't want it to just be the fact that I've spent 16 weeks killing myself, trying to get to the start line. It's actually just being really happy and fulfilled with life in general, and I think that way it just means you walk into events like that with a more positive outlook, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Now, I did the stair stepper yesterday evening. Went on there for about 10 minutes or so and really did my bit, worked hard. A treadmill session of 5k, averaging 5:03 per kilometre at incline. I only ever run at incline now on the treadmill, and it's normally a gradient of what they call level 4. It goes up in increments of 0.5, so let's say it's 8 increments up, and I think it goes up to level 10 or 12. Another treadmill session, 4 kilometres at 5:15 per kilometre. One before that, 6 kilometres, again at incline, 5:56 per kilometre. So since my half marathon distance last week, I've been on the treadmill and got together roughly 20k of time on there. Now, I say it's all on Strava, that's a slight lie. I did go down to the gym and I didn't have my watch on me, and whatever, it is what it is. So generally speaking, I've been hitting the gym, enjoying the treadmill, using it whilst I can, taking advantage of that resource. And actually, it's fulfilled me. It feels really good, and I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to catch up with you tomorrow morning. I'm going to open up nice and early, get down the gym, and put a hard effort in, and we'll see how we get on. I will see you then. Just heading down to the gym to get out of this wind. It's fine when it's behind you, but when you're running into it, nuts. Everybody just using the phone at the moment. Forgot the GoPro. Down here, I'm going to run myself. 80 minutes on the clock. Let's see how we go. So the pace is around 6 minutes per kilometre. A couple of k in now. Start off with the incline on 2.5. Going to raise that as the time goes by, just to reflect the sort of course that I'm running. And yeah, so far so good. Just enjoying being here. And obviously I'd rather be outside, but making the best of the situation. We've gone through 5k in 30 minutes, so perfect pacing. And yeah, let's keep this up. Definitely hot work here. Hope you can see me okay. It's pretty gloomy out there today. So I've just come back from my basically long run, or my replacement long run. Really good session. I'm feeling very confident that what I'm putting in place is really going to help me out. And so I was set the treadmill at 80 minutes because that's the most you can do as a manual setting. 80-minute run. Started off with an incline of, I don't know, 2.5, something like that, whatever that means. I'm still not entirely sure what that looks like in terms of percentage grade. And then every 5k I put it up by a couple of points. So in the end I ended up on 6.5 as an incline, so a number of steps up. Went through 5k half an hour, and I think half an hour and 10 seconds. Went through 10k at 60 minutes and 20 seconds or so. And yeah, then my splits, if I look at them, 606, 606, 6, 553, 602, 6, 604, 604, 601, 556, 552, 613, then a 540. Yeah, overall, really pumped about that. And I loved it. I did love it. It was really good fun. The wind has really picked up now, 30-mile-an-hour winds here. It was really dicey on the way down, pretty wild. And yeah, good to be able to use the gym. Really sensible, I think, choice by me. And I feel, I may be wrong here, but if I'm to use a treadmill on the incline as frequently as I am at the moment up until race day, I just know it's going to support the development of my legs and build that strength, probably more so than just being out on the flats. So yeah, that's the kind of long run. I've got some clips that I've obviously put in before this of me on my mobile phone. Sorry if I take GoPro with me, just the way it is, but really cool today. So not as far in terms of distance, but in terms of relative effort, I ran down there, 1.5 kilometers down there, 13k on the treadmill, so up to 14.5k. And then depending on how, I did some stair stepping as well. I did 10 minutes on the stair stepper. So yeah, a kind of an all-round effort for a long run. I had ideas that I might go back down there tonight and just do a slow 5k. I'll see how I feel, but I'm not trying to overdo it at the moment. I just wanted to get a solid session in, nice consistent pacing, which is key for me as well, and just start to get some momentum now up until race day. So thanks for tuning in today, and I will catch up with you soon.